So it is Monday of week 2, and before I kick off what we're going to do for the week, I wanted to take a minute while my son is napping to reflect a little bit on last week. It's been really interesting because I think I thought I knew what the Artist Way was going to do for me. Like I'd almost pre-decided. And it's been really interesting to go into week 1 and already see like, oh, okay, actually, maybe that's different from what I expected, which I think is a good thing. So I guess quickly running through the tasks, morning pages, I actually managed to do quite a few mornings. It was really nice that mostly this last week, my partner has been in charge of mornings, which he usually is because I do a lot of the nighttime. And I've just taken, instead of feeling like, oh, when I slept I needed to get straight up and go and shower, I've like taken 5 minutes in the morning to just write. And I haven't done the 3 pages every morning, but that's been really nice. Just to have a little moment to myself, I think, as much as anything. So that's something I'm definitely going to try and keep. Although a couple of mornings I missed it and I didn't manage to even voice note or anything. So I need to come back to how I fit it in when I don't get to do it straight away in the morning. But it's been good. I feel like it's been nice to just drop some things down on a page and feel like I'm processing them. So I actually managed to go out on an artist date and I scheduled it and I took myself to the cinema, which was amazing. Like I arranged it with my partner. I've been wanting to go to the cinema for ages. I haven't been since having a baby, and I just found an early showing of a film I wanted to see, and my partner managed to come home from work a bit early so he could cover the hour and a half. It wasn't a long film, it was like an 80-minute film. But I walked and I sat down in the cinema and I brought a snack. I had like chocolate, and I watched a film, and it was so nice. And yeah, what it made me realize is actually if I'm going to do them, I really need to schedule them because I'm unsure that I will fit them in any other way. The other thing I did, which was really nice to realize that actually for me going to the cinema was a bit of an artist date, was I did some ideas of what an artist date could be. Where's my list? And it was really nice to realize like actually just wandering in a bookshop right now would feel a bit like a artist date, or getting to go and sit in a coffee shop and journal. And other things that came up for me was just doing some reading, like sitting alone and reading. And nothing needed to be like extreme. Like there are some nice things like to go to an art exhibition or to go and watch some music, or to kind of go and wander around nice places that I find inspiring. But it was really nice to see actually it didn't need to be anything huge. And this week it kind of was. I took myself on a cinema date, but I actually think this week coming I might do something more chilled, like just drop into a bookshop if I can for 15-20 minutes, or actually just take one of my son's nap times to sit and read a book that I wouldn't normally read, or flick through a more coffee table book. So there's some ideas for this week, but we will see. And then my blurts and affirmations. Did not expect to have quite such a big aha moment about my parenting. It was really interesting because I was writing the blurts, and so much of the stuff that was coming up for me was around being present, and that my art and creativity, if I was in flow, I might not be able to pay attention to my child so much, or that if I was focusing and putting energy on creativity, then I wasn't pouring it into my family and my son. And it was really interesting to realize so much of this stuff was about me and the way I was seeing things, not about what my family needed, not about what my son needed, but my perception of what I needed to be. And it was really nice to recognize that there's some stuff there that I need to work through. And I managed to create some nice creative affirmations off the back of the blurts that came out. And I guess a couple of the ones that maybe I'll share that I really liked was, I can be more present when I am nourished. Recognizing that actually nurturing and nourishing myself and my creativity helps me be a more present mother. And investing in myself is investing in my son and my family. And I find myself when I create, and my son deserves to know that part of me. And that's something I'm going to keep telling myself, because I think it's easy to feel like time taken away from family or your children is taking something away from them. But actually, I recognize that maybe if I don't take that time, then that part of myself that I want him to know, that I maybe want to model, being creative and curious and artistic, that he won't see that if I don't model it, and I can't model it if I'm not nourished or if I don't give it time and space. So that was really nice. Whether I'll be able to take those on board or not is another question, but I have those affirmations. I'm going to keep trying to write them and say them and have them around me. That's actually something I need to do, is figure out how I get them more visible, because right now they're just in a page on my notebook, which is nice, but yeah, I need to do something with that, I think. Yeah, it's been good. It's gone quickly, I guess, to feel like already week one done. And I don't know if I created as much. Like, this is the only real bit of creativity I did, I guess, for the week. But I think this next week I'm going to try and set a little creative brief for myself to do something that is creative, a page in my notebook, or something different with some materials I have, just to flex that creativity part of myself. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, nervous system stuff. Oof, I keep on forgetting about this because it's not traditionally part of the artist way, right? But I think it is so important. And so far, what I've actually been using really well is to just, after I've had a triggering moment, or there's been a lot of stress or a lot of emotion, I've gone and just plunged my face in cold water, and it's been really helpful. It's been really, really helpful. So I'm going to keep doing that one, I think. And I think there's a sense of, which I realize I need, like a transition moment between doing family stuff or being with my son and going to sit down and create. And I'm thinking about what that could be, but I think plunging my face has been really nice, and also just covering my eyes with my hands. You know, when you like create some warmth like this, and then just palm over your eyes, just to take that rest, because so often I feel like I'm very tired. But yeah, it's been a good week. I'm looking forward to next week. I'm interested to see, or this week that's coming now, I'm interested to see what tools feel right. I've just started reading the second chapter, and I will do another video soon with the tasks and what I'm thinking about. But yeah, I think there's a lot about boundaries. It's a lot about identity. So it could be an interesting one. But I would love to hear how your week has been. What have you done? Please leave me a comment below, or find me on Substack, where I've got the Creative Mums Club there, and we can chat in the chat. If you want, it would be lovely to talk more about this with you all. And thank you so much for being here. It's so nice to have found a couple of you out there who want to do this alongside me. So hopefully we have a good week. I can't wait to hear how it's been for you. And yeah, I will share week 2 tasks soon.